East Amherst small business owner is turning heads with her unique puzzles, and she just won the FedEx Small Business Grant.
Daybreak's Alexandra Rios has more on how the founder came up with the $50,000 idea.
When Ayan Bavaria was just 1 year old, his parents were already thinking about how to show him his South Asian roots.
How do we pass on our heritage to him, where he can explain to people in school about why he maybe looks different, why he dresses different, why he has different holidays, why his food is different, and for his friends to have empathy, and for him not to be teased in school.
That's when his mom, Akruti, started looking for resources but couldn't find anything.
None of the stores, even online, carried stuff that would authentically be able to tell where we come from and tell the stories that this generation can understand.
So she started running her own workshops, but then COVID happened.
Nobody was going to schools, nobody was doing workshops, nobody was going to libraries, and that's when I pivoted to making puzzles. And I said, the business I know it today might be over, but my purpose is not. So I am just going to change the way I deliver.
For the past 3 years, Akruti has been applying for the FedEx Small Business Grant for her business, Culture Khazana.
I was heavily pregnant at that point, and it was a rough week with the pregnancy. And I thought, previous 2 years, I didn't even make it to the finals. So what's the point? But then as entrepreneurs, you have those low moments, but then you give yourselves a pep talk. And I said, one last shot. Let me just speak from the heart.
So she did. She sat down and started writing.
And I just spoke from the heart about the purpose of the company, the mission, what I wanted to do with it, and the impact that it can have on the next generation. And I think that's what made the difference.
Fast forward to 5 days after she gave birth to her daughter, FedEx called her to tell her that she was one of the finalists and wanted to do an interview.
All of a sudden, they asked me, are you seated on a chair? I said, yeah. They go, okay, just hold on to it. I said, okay. And they told me, well, you've just won $50,000 and you're one of our grand prize winners. And I just started bawling. My husband was in the house, he came running. My mom was in the house, she came running. And we all cried tears of joy, because the number of times I've heard this is such a niche business, I can't even count anymore. But I stuck to my gun that no, it might be niche, but I know there's a need for it.
Akruti was one of the 3 grand prize winners. There was a total of 18,000 applications, the highest number FedEx has ever received. Now, Akruti just launched her Culture Khazana products on Nordstrom and Target.com. Now, if you would like to introduce Holi, also known as the Festival of Colors, to your classroom, Akruti is also working on Holi kits. You'll be able to find all her information and her advice to anyone entering the contest next year with this story on our website at WGRZ.com. Melissa and Heather?
I think some good advice from her is if you don't succeed the first time, keep going, because you never know what's going to happen.
That's right.
All right.